AdWords are a way for you to absolutely optimize and strengthen your brand, to build brand equity. Read the second bullet point. The Placement Performance Report is Google's way of saying, this is the information you're doing, these are the results you're getting. Basically, the Placement Performance Report is a report card. It shows you how your campaign is working. With the Placement Performance Report, you have visibility into where all your ads appear, review your ads performance on a site-by-site basis. You can position ads within Google's network. Google owns YouTube, that's a perfect example. Maybe you want your branding to be positioned in front of 16 and 18-year-olds. I would think you absolutely would. 16 and 18-year-olds obsessed with YouTube. Why do they obsess with YouTube? Because it's content that's never been seen. It's content that they can create and upload. Get your ads on this platform, please. YouTube will drive enrollment for your institution. Assured of that. Assured of that. The Placement Performance Report basically says your ads on this website are not working as well as your ads on this website. We suggest for you to take your money and take it away from here and put it to over here to optimize your brand even more. The way that Facebook and Google and Twitter have created their ad structures is genius. I mean, it's set up for anyone to use. It's set up for anyone to utilize and to leverage and to make it a part of their marketing strategy. I mean, I find it absolutely fascinating. So that's the coolest aspect, guys, of AdWords. And get into the platform, roll your sleeves up and say, what are the AdWords we want? What are the markets we want to target? Charlottesville College, what are the Richmond College, Richmond, whatever it may be. Find the right keywords, and this is where that third-party organization can help you find the appropriate numbers, the appropriate keywords to pursue. So that's something to really consider. AdWords, please jot that down, because that is something that without question should be a part of your marketing strategy. YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest, and Foursquare. You know, when I set up in, gosh, it's already 4:22. When I set up this, when Lisa asked me to speak, I was like, how am I going to get all this content in 1 hour? I mean, I literally can speak with you guys for 6 months about this. Literally, it's 6 months. I'm like, how the heck am I going to do this for 6 months, in 1 hour? So this is one of the final slides here. YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest, Foursquare, and Google Plus are all on one slide for the essence of time. What does this slide tell you? This slide tells you that every single day there's a new platform that's coming to the forefront of the marketplace. My advice to you would be, make sure you're at that forefront of that sector to make sure you're leveraging the tools that are free before your competition is doing it. I can guarantee you your competition is using Instagram right now. Using Instagram to promote their brand and their school. Anybody familiar with Foursquare? Foursquare is a check-in device. You're literally checking in. You know how many people check in on Foursquare? I don't know why. I do not know why they do it. They get this gold crown that shows up on their computer screen as the mayor. Who cares about that gold crown? But people do it. I mean, people do it. It's frightening of how many people do it. You know how cool it would be if you set up a strategic marketing campaign for people to check in at Liberty University? You know how cool it would be if your tour guides at Hampton Sydney, at Roanoke, at Hollins, at Sweetbriar, the tour guides were saying, all right, let's all take a moment here to catch our breath and grab a sip of water, pull out your BlackBerry and your iPhone and check in here on Foursquare. And just make that suggestion. What happens then? The people that follow so-and-so on Foursquare, remember it's synced to your Facebook page, will then see that Johnny or Susie are on a tour of this institution, which means your brand is in front of more people than it should be. Should be in front of people like this. QR codes. QR codes. Any schools using QR codes? Everybody. Awesome. I was very worried. QR codes, in a nutshell, are the little barcodes you guys see. You pull out the smartphone, you scan it, and a message pops up. Here's a cool way we're using it. We have a client that owns roughly 10 restaurants across Virginia. We are positioning QR codes next to expensive menu items. Not the $9 burger, the $25 steak. While I'm waiting for the waitress to come, she's getting my, let's call it water, really it's not water. She's getting my water order, and I'm saying, what am I going to do with this BlackBerry? I'm going to spend in that 5 minutes, I'm going to scan the QR code. Awesome. A 45-second video shows up of the head chef talking about how the ingredients are locally sourced, and or a 45-second video of the head chef talking about, here are the ingredients, here they are on the start, here they are their finish. It's like a cooking TV show. What's that going to do? It's going to raise the price points of individual restaurant checks. Why? Because we get more information about the $25 steak. If I know that $25 steak is sourced from Polyface Farms and made with ingredients sourced from the Charlottesville Spice Diva, I'm going to buy that because it's local. I'm going to buy that because there's a story behind it. QR codes in nature to your colleges. What if you had QR codes at your sporting events? What if you had QR codes at your tours, your guest tours? What if you had QR codes strategically positioned at the student unions, the areas where students congregate? You can control the message. QR codes are free. You can build one on the internet. They're absolutely free. Use your iPhone to get the video and put the story and tag it with the QR code, and next thing you know, you have another level of brand immersion, which is good marketing.
How do you,
yes, sir.
how do you assess at this point QR codes in general? I mean, you see magazines, there's somewhat of a toothpaste. I don't know who's interacting with that, but for example, we've got 3 or 4 minutes. We've got them on certain things. We're still seeing like traditional. You have an option to RSVP for a paper invite to RSVP to the QR code through Pearl and through paper. Papers and the other two are way outpacing the QR at this point. But our thought is it's free. It's a cost thing. You get a few people.
And it's early in the game.
And that's yeah. So what's your? I mean, in terms of QR codes as a phenomenon in general, where's it at? Where's it going?
Great question. Here's a good example here. BlackBerry, this thing, guys, BlackBerry is, if you're using a smartphone, get away from this. The only value of this and why I have it is because the keyboard, which allows me to send emails quickly, the touchscreens with the iPhones and Droids don't work as well. Where I'm going with this is when this came out, say, about a year, I got it about 11 months ago, I'm due for a renewal. No QR code scanner on it. All phones now coming to the marketplace, iPhone, Droid, BlackBerry, all have QR code scanners. So as we mature as smartphone users and as smartphones become more ubiquitous and renewals come up, then you're going to start seeing the QR codes, the app built into the phone. So when you get it out of the box, the QR code scanner's there, so you don't have to go to that independent website to download the app. And when that scanner becomes more ubiquitous, that's when you're going to see a higher level of engagement with your QR code. Does that make sense?
Yep.
What's the danger of having a QR code hijacked?
Yeah, there is danger into that. I see very little risk in a QR code being hijacked with a school. And you also can refresh and change your QR codes weekly. I mean, literally, you can make a QR code on a website. I can make a QR code in 6 minutes right now. Literally 6 minutes. I can go video, okay, I'm recording now. I'm not going to do this, guys, but video recording. Hey, Lisa, how you doing? Save, send to my email, save to my desktop, go to my QR code website, and in 6 minutes I have a QR code. So my suggestion to you would be freshen up the content. Keep it safe, keep it fresh, keep it real, keep it new. And that's what you can do with QR codes. The future of social media, one of my associates here is going to hand out a 2-page document to everybody. It's going to include 10 goals on page 2. Page 1 is essentially a who, what, when, where, why of what we do. Page 2 is 10 goals for you in the next 30 days. Literally 10 goals for you in the next 30 days. Focus on them. The future of social media. Facebook will be how we use the internet, folks. I completely believe this. It's the numbers back it up. Facebook will be how you use the internet. If I'm going to read a newspaper story and my peer recommends it, here's a good example. Front page of the Daily Progress, on the home page, or my best friend recommending this awesome story to read. Which one am I going to read first? Story from my best friend. I'm going to read the story from my best friend because they're telling me to read it. I'm not going to read the story from the independent third party that I don't know that's trying to make a buck. Follow websites like Mashable.com. Write that website down, Mashable.com. Mashable.com, guys, is on the forefront of the marketplace when it comes to digital and social media. It's an unbelievable website, Mashable.com. Attend social media and digital marketing conferences and seminars. My team attends one a month. One a month. Atlanta, DC. Go to digital marketing and social media seminars. Host them. Invite guest speakers to your institution to conduct them on your behalf. It will make you guys look good. It will make you look great. Take the content that's done in this seminar and leverage it on your Facebook page, your Twitter page, on your website. Host seminars and or go to them to stay on the forefront of the marketplace when it comes to content. Realize that smartphones will revolutionize marketing, branding, and how colleges interact with their respective students and potential enrollees. This is fact. We need oxygen to breathe. Smartphones will revolutionize the marketplace. That is fact. We are scratching the surface. We're on the tip of the iceberg when it comes to these. There is a reason why Facebook and Google, there's a reason why Microsoft, the major players in the space, are investing billions with a B into the smartphone sector. This will become how we use, along with Facebook, how we get online. All right, goals for the next 30 days. You have those in your packet if you turn to page 2. Let's put a game plan together. That's the beauty of interacting with a third party. They put a strategy of how you should go about your business. Assess the demo you are trying to reach. What demo are you trying to reach? This is pretty straightforward. You guys are trying to appeal to what? 14 to 18 and their parents. I mean, that's the demo there, 14 to 18 and their parents. And go all in. There's so many folks and clients of mine, you know, there's some folks, brands in this room, that are dipping a toe into the pool, dipping their big toe into the head pool. I want you to get on the diving board, and I want you to do a cannonball into the deep end and make the biggest splash possible. I mean, you go all in, guys. Invest the time, the resources, and literally go headfirst into it. Humanize, personalize, and organize. These are the 3 characteristics of a strong brand. Remove the cloak of corporate mumbo-jumbo and say, we're a group of men and women just like you and just like your parents. 2 slides left, promise you. Encourage your current student body to become brand evangelists. Your most powerful resource is the thousands of kids that you have walking around grounds right now. Think about that. You have thousands of brand evangelists right now. That was the beautiful concept of the Liberty t-shirt design strategy. They turned the student body into evangelists for the school without it coming across as commercial or spammish. They were building solidarity.